That's not a kind of. We need to make water. Yeah, so he's gonna.
All right.
So you have a cup in the middle. You make a big hole and then you put a little cup in the middle and then you pee around it and then you wrap around it. And then the pee is hot that it makes that water. Ew, you want it in the middle. Oh, yeah. Oh, what the tackle?
He does not want to be in charge of.
It's a Mexican.
Give you some tasks to do.
I can speak very well. Okay, hola. 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 Hi.
All right. So Mr. Hammer, Mr. Ferreira on this side, Mr. Schreiber and Junior on this side. Yeah. All right. Lindsay and Owen right here. And then you stay right in the back. So. All right, face flags, please. Chirut and 경례. Then face your parents, please. Chirut and 경례. Then face me. chirut and 경례. 안녕하십니까? 도장은 하나, 둘, 셋. 정신으로도. All right, let's warm it up. Hands on the hips. We're going to rotate the neck side to side, please. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Up and down. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Rotate your hips, please. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Other way. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Feet together, hands on your knees. Rotate your knees. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Other way. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And this time for me, bring your left foot up behind you, right hand grabs. Get that balance and kind of hold it there. All right, 30 seconds. Come on, Mr. Soldiers. Come on, Mr. Soldiers. All right, we're halfway done. Come on, Miss Annabelle. Oh. And down. Switch feet. Switch hands. Same thing other side. And up. Hold that stretch. Let's hold it there. Balance. Come on, Miss Lindsay. All right, we're halfway done. Come on, Mr. Slogis. You might have to trade belts with your mom, I think, Mr. Slogis. All right. And down. Good. All right. Spread the feet 2 shoulder widths apart. Keep your feet straight ahead like you're in a horse riding stance. Just turn your hips and then try and touch your head to your right knee. Hana, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, and hold. Hold that stretch. All right, Mr. Ferreira, what's the white belt philosophy, sir? Yellow? Senior yellow? Green? Self-control. Senior green? Blue? End up, other side. Nope. Confidence. Senior blue. Nope. Respect. Yep. And then red belt. Responsibility. Good. Senior red. Leadership. Leadership. And then black belt. Motivation. Good. And all right, good. All right, this time from here, keep facing left. Bend your right knee. Keep your left leg straight. Sit down as far as you can and hold. Mr. Schreiber, what is Opgubi? Front stance. What is Opsogi? Walking stance. How about Tikgubi? Tikgubi. Correct. How about Juchumsogi? No, that's Poomsae. Poomsae is tiger stance. Juchumsogi. Hand up, other side. No, horse riding stance. Horse riding stance. How about your narangi sogi? No, narangi is your parallel stance or your chumbi stance. Good. And good. Go ahead and sit down. Legs open up as wide as you can. Turn left, reach over with the right hand. Grab your toes. Hold that stretch. Francisco Jr., can you count 1st to 10th for me in Korean? Correct. 1 to 10. Okay, good. And other side, same thing. Mr. Ferrer, what is pita de chagi? Twisting kick. Good. Mr. Schreiber, what is tito mum dolyo hulyo chagi? Mr. Francisco Jr., what is narabang chagi? And this time to the middle now. Try and touch your elbows to the floor. Mr. Ferrer, what is chunjin? Chunjin. Forward shuffle step. Yes, correct. Yep. Mr. Schreiber, what is chajin? Chajin. Skip. Correct. Francisco Jr., what is hujin? Backward shuffle. Good. And good. Feet together, legs straight out in front. Keep those knees straight. Reach forward, touch your toes. Hold that stretch. Francisco Jr., what is Poomsae? Okay. Mr. Schreiber, what is Hoshin Sul? Okay. Mr. Ferreira, what is Kyorugi? Kyorugi. Nope, that's Kyokpa. Kyokpa is board breaking. Kyorugi. Sparring. Good. And good. Stand up, turn around, and fix your toe box, please. Good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna work on forms today. Forms. All right, your Poomsaes. All right, so go ahead and work on your own for just a little bit, please, on the forms that you need to work on. All right, those of you who are testing, let's do continuous Poomsae. So work your way up. So, all right, Mrs. Shakir, I'm gonna start with you. All right, so you're comfortable with 10 basic stance? Okay, Kiba blocking set number 1. Kind of, sort of. All right, so let's do blocking set number 1 real quick, ma'am. So from the chumbi position, so you'll step with your left leg out into a horse riding stance. Left hand is gonna do a low block. Good. And then with the right hand, you'll key up, doing the low block. Good. Then you'll lift your left hand up, and then you'll bring it around in a circular motion. All right. So yes, this is what we call inner block. And then with the other hand, with your right hand, and you'll key up. Yeah. Then when we do the knife hand block, the left hand comes to the right hip. You're gonna come up and around, kind of in a circular motion. So it's a knife hand block. Good. And then your right hand should come to your waist. So 1. Good. Correct, ma'am. And then the other hand, your right hand will come to the left hip, and then you'll key up here. Good. And then from here, your left hand will come to the right hip, and it will come up this time for your high block. So when you do that high block, you want to make sure that the hand is higher than your elbow. So we don't want it flat. We want the hand higher than the elbow. There you go, ma'am. And then the right hand to the left hip and up, high block. There we go, good. And then from here, we'll finish with 2 punches, apex. So basically, we're working from the bottom up to the top. So it's low block, kia, then inner block, kia, knife hand block, kia, high block, kia, and then 2 punches, apex. All right, ma'am. So I'll let you work on that just a little bit. Okay, red belts real quick. Red belts. Let's go to your A stance real quick. This is very important that you pay attention to. So when you step forward with your left leg into front stance, okay? Left hand starts at the bottom, right? Right hand starts at the top. Okay? The left hand comes on the outside of the right hand. Okay, so the left hand comes inside out, right? At the same time, the right hand comes down. Okay, so it's 1. Okay, so when you step, 1. Okay, and then from here, you have to move the first time the right hand was on the outside. Okay. The second time the left hand is on the outside. The right hand comes on the inside. Okay. So from here, you make your first movement. It's 1, 2. Okay. Pay attention to your hand. Okay. Once again, here, when you step forward with the right leg, or excuse me, left leg, left hand on the outside, right hand on the inside. 1, and then do it the other way. Right hand on the inside, right? Or excuse me, left hand on the inside, right hand on the outside. Okay? So the hand that comes down, okay? This is the hand that stays on the inside. The other hand that comes up is on the outside. Okay? You have to remember this, red belts. Okay? In Kirchang. Yeah. So, Mrs. Yu, let's go ahead and go through Taekwondo Samjang, right? The low block kick 2 punches one that we worked on Saturday, I believe it was, last time you were here. So, okay. Yes. Nope, you went on the inside, Mr. Nico. Mr. Nico, go back. Okay, so left foot forward, left hand on the bottom, on the outside, right hand on the inside. Nope, you did right hand. Okay, you did left hand on the inside. Left hand has got to be on the outside. This is right hand. Okay, right hand is on the inside. Okay, left hand is on the outside. 1. 1. Try again. 1. You're bringing the left hand on the inside.
Yeah.
Right? Left hand should be like this. 1. 1. 1. 1. Okay? You got to cross your hands. 1, 2. No, see, you're pulling in. Left hand is not on the inside. Left hand has to stay on the outside of the right hand. Okay, my watch hand is my right hand. My other hand is my left hand. 1, you see how I cover up my watch? Okay. Yes, 1. And then the left hand is on the inside. Right hand is on the outside. No, you stay there, right? 1, 2. You have to do 2 of them. Okay, you have to remember that. See, you're doing the same way, each way. 1, 2. You can't do that. Outside and then inside. Okay? Okay. Yes, Mrs. Yu, good. You're doing fine. Make your big turn. Just and then back to the beginning again. Low block kick, double punch. Good. And then, yep, turn to the back, low block punch. And then step forward. No kick yet. So you'll do 2 low block punches and then 2 front kick low block punches. So low block punch, step, low block punch, and then front kick low block punch. And front kick low block punch for the second one. And that'll be the end. Yep. Otherwise, you've got everything down, ma'am. Good. So look at your feet. Okay. So it's important. Anytime that you turn, okay. So both of you guys, right? Anytime you guys turn, Owen and Lindsay, right? When you turn your body, you can't turn only one foot. Okay. Both feet have to turn. 1. Okay. All right. Do you walk with 1 foot sideways? Walking stance, right? All right. So walking stance, right? Both foot have to turn. and then step, 앞으로, right? And then same thing when I turn here, big turn, I have to turn all the way. 하나, and then two. Okay, right? So try to turn here, not here. Okay, when you pivot, turn here, not here. So see, watch my feet. Okay, don't do this. This is wrong. Okay, don't do that. This. Okay, same thing when I turn here. All right, don't do this. Don't do that. No heel. Everything on the toe. Turn on your toes. And then 내려. Okay? All right. So make sure you do that with Kibanerchang, Taekwondo. All right, pivot on the toes. Okay?
At the end of Chungmu, left foot comes to right foot.
On Chungmu?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Questions? Good. Mr. Hammer, questions? Okay. Okay, so red belts. Go back here again to the A stance, your close stance A, your moa sogi. Okay, so left foot forward, left hand high, right hand high, right? Okay, so do both of them. So 1, 2. Okay, now when you step forward with the right leg, you have to move your hands. Okay, you have to switch your hand position so that the left hand is up again. When you step, and then when you land, right hand comes up, and then left hand. Okay, once again, if this hand is coming down, it has to be on the inside of the other arm. Okay, if this hand is coming down, then it has to be on the inside of the other arm, not on the outside. Okay, on the inside. Okay, from a side view. Okay, if this hand is coming down, it's on the inside of the other arm too. Okay, and then I do it again on the inside too. Okay, so this is how it looks from the side, right? You're gonna step forward. 1, 2. And then when you step, you see how I move my hands? 1, 2. Always remember this hand is on the inside. The low block hand is on the inside. Okay? Other hand is on the outside. You have to remember that. That's the tricky part of Chirchang. Okay? And then make sure fist is shoulder height. Okay? So if I look at your block from the side, like this, right? We don't want it like this. We don't want it like this. All right? Both arms should be straight. Here. 1, 2. And then when I step, 1, 2. Okay? There you go, Mrs. Shakir. Great. Wonderful. Oh, right hand. There you go, ma'am. Good. Step back, right hand. Good. Perfect. So, Mrs. Shakir, the only suggestion I have for you is when you do that low block motion, you want the pinky of your fist up against your shoulder. And then you're going to rotate down. So yes. So a little bit of a twist on that wrist. So you're going to turn that wrist. So basically, you're going to be looking at the fingernails. And then when you come down to the bottom point, the fingernail should be pointed toward the ground. And then the opposite hand, the other hand, we want the fist, we want the thumb of your fist on the belt. the thumb of the fist. And then that way from here, you're going to pull across and around. So it'll be this motion here. What should happen is that both hands should be rotating. That's the key. We want the wrist to rotate. So on that down block hand or the low block hand, it comes down and that wrist rotates. This bottom hand, it starts with the palm down and then it rotates so that the palm is up. And both hands work together, same time. Okay. And then when you punch, it'll be the same thing. So when you punch, obviously this hand will turn as it comes forward to punch, while the other hand, when you pull it in, will come into the side and twist. So when you punch too. All right, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah. All right, just a couple more minutes on Poomsaes. Mr. Hammer, any questions, sir? You're good. All right. Poomsae master. Yeah. And then some. Terrible side kicks. Black belt candidates. Need that full pivot on those side kicks, all right? So here, here, here. One. All right, get that full pivot. And then two. Mrs. Yu, any questions on the first three or the four, actually? So now we have the Kibanerchang, which looks like the letter I, right? The 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, punch, 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 that one, right? Then the second one was Taekwondo. That's the one with that looks like the two E's on each side. So block, punch, block, punch, block, punch, and then go inner block. So that's the next one. That's the yellow belt one. And then the senior yellow belt one is Taekwondo, and that's the one low block and then deep stance punch, low block, deep stance punch, inner block, low block, front kick, and then your high punch, right? That one is the third one. And then the green belt one we just did, Taekwondo, low block kick, double punch one. All right. Are you comfortable with those? Oh, hold on. I am not able to hear you very well. Oh, I still can't hear you, ma'am. For some reason, I cannot hear you. Give me just a second here. Let me see if I raise the volume up on my computer, if that does anything.
I'm going to change.
Oh, there you go. I hear you.
Sorry, sir.
Nope, you're fine.
My only question on that was with the kicks, is the punch on the same side? So right kick, right punch, left kick, left punch.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So like with the double kick, it'll be right leg kicks, right hand, left hand. Or if it's the low block front kick punch, it'll be the whichever leg kicks that same hand, same side hand will punch.
Thank you, sir.
Turn your foot. So 여기에서, all right, Owen. So you did this, all right? Remember, you got to turn both feet. 하나, and then 둘. 그치. All right, and then it's a little bit too high, your outer block. So, all right, so when you turn, so you go. See, can you see me? 잘못 봐, right? 왜냐면 if you block here, I still punched you, right? 왜냐면 you're blocking middle section. So 여기서 내려, right? Don't block up here because then you'll get right middle section. Okay. Fist should be right here, same shoulders height. All right, so here we go. 하나, and then 둘. And 돌려. 더 앞으로. Good. And 둘. And then, yeah, where's your low block start from? Yeah, 그치. Don't just do this. 이렇게 하지 마. You gotta 하나, 둘. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick break. Everyone get some water and then come back. We'll do some kicks. Finish up. Okay. All right, Miss Annabelle, let me see this part here real quick. Okay, ready? Go. Okay, make sure, hold on, Miss Annabelle. You have to be careful. You have to make sure that your hands cross. Okay? Big cross. 1, 2. Okay? Right now, the way you're doing it, it's like this. 1, 2. Okay? You got to move your whole arm. Big turns. You got to switch, remember. If the hand is coming down, that has to come on the inside of the other hand. Okay? Try it again. So it's tricky, right? So left hand, when you step forward, right? Because left hand's going to come up first, right? So you want to make sure as you step, bring the left hand down. Bring the right hand up to the shoulder. 1, and then 2. So make sure that the left hand is on the outside of the right hand. Okay? And then you bring it in and go the other way. That's better. Okay? You got to get that hand positioning right. Okay? Especially for tournament purposes. That's where a lot of students lose their points in Kibanerchang. Right? Because they do the hands wrong. 1, 2. Okay, so always remember, the hand that comes up is on the outside of the other hand. And switch. 1, 2. Okay? All right, so Mrs. Yu, let's go ahead and let's work on, I want to work on the reverse spinning hook kick for you. So we're just going to work in place, right? So here, just treat that reverse spinning hook kick like a reverse side kick, and then just add a little hook, and then hopefully that'll get your rotation around. So what the goal is, yes, I would suggest not so wide. Don't start it so wide out. Think about aiming for just a slight, like the shoulder, right? So if I'm faced directly at you, you're going to aim for this shoulder here, and then you're going to hook through to this shoulder. So it'll be just a very small hooking motion. Yes, ma'am. See, there you go. Good. Yes. So I'll let you work on that a little bit. Hopefully what should happen is that you're not falling back onto your heel as you throw the kick. So start here, try to stay up on your toes as you're hooking through, and not rotate back onto your heel. All right. Okay. All right, red belts, you're going to work on your reverse side kicks for me, please. Your reverse side kicks. All right. Mrs. Shakir, we're going to work on roundhouse kick, please. Roundhouse kicks. Just a little bit. That's fine. After you guys are done, you guys can work on self-defense for a little bit. Can we have you two hold for these two for their hammer fist breaks? Yeah. So this is for Lindsay, and then Owen needs yellow notepad. And they only have to do the dominant side. Just their dominant side on there. So, Mrs. Shakir, when you do that roundhouse kick, right, try to make sure that you get about at least a 90-degree pivot with the knee kind of pointed to the side. As you're looking straight ahead, we want that kick when you extend it out to still be in front. What it looks like is happening is that you're kind of turning with the knee, and then when you kick, you're kind of kicking past your target instead of straight in front. So what I would like to see is just extend it out earlier. So don't wait here and then kick, because then you miss your target. You're going to turn and extend your knee out as you're turning. Okay, ma'am? Good. Okay, red belts, we're working on this reverse side kick because you have to be proficient on both sides, right? You have never broken with your non-dominant side before. So for this belt, you have to be able to break with your left leg and your right leg. Okay, so you need to make sure that you've got a good foot position where your heel, kicking with your heel. No, Mr. Swolges, that's not how you practice, sir. If you do reverse side kick like that, you're not going to break your board. Okay? You need to practice pushing straight through and kicking. Okay? Straight line, not multiple kicks. Okay? Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to work with Owen on 3 steps, please. Make sure he's got them all. Okay, good. All right, Lindsay, work on your side kick for a little bit. And gentlemen, I'll have you guys work on takedown, or no, self-defense. Self-defense. No. It's coming really early, ma'am, Mrs. Yu. It's starting to come like almost, it almost seems like you're trying to kick the side. So it's like when you start your kick, you're kicking over here to the side, it looks like. So just kind of think more in front, more toward the front with a little bit of a hook. That's better, Mrs. Shakir. Good. Okay, Mr. Nico, you're hooking a little bit. Okay, so you kick like this, and then you're pulling the heel into your butt. Right? You need to push, and then when you pull it back, you have to pull the knee and the heel. Okay, you have to pull the knee and the heel like this. Okay, don't kick and then keep the knee there and just bend like this. That's a hook. Okay, when you kick and you pull back, you see how I pull the knee in? That's what you want to do.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Swolges, you have noodle foot going on, right? Which tells me something that you're not lifting your toes. Right? When you kick side kick, right? Your toes are supposed to be up, right? Toes supposed to be pulled back. When you kick, right? Your foot is wiggling. Right? It's what I call noodle foot. Right? You're not going to be able to break a board with noodle foot, sir. Right? When you kick like this and your foot wiggles and waves at me, that's no good. You have to make sure you lift your toes. Hit with the heel. So, Miss Annabelle, you just need to accelerate, meaning you have to kick faster toward the bag. Once you lift your leg up, you got to move that foot really quick toward the bag. Okay. Yeah, Lindsay, you're hitting with your toes. Huh? Hit with your heel. Lift up your toes, huh? Yeah. So see toes again. You should be hitting with the heel. Heel. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Much better, Mrs. Yu. That was better. Good. But of course, I think that's your dominant leg, isn't it, ma'am? Yeah. Let's see the other side, just for snicks and grins. I want to see the other side. Yeah. Okay. All right. Why don't you go in the very end bag and work on your side kick for a little bit? Yeah. All right, Miss Lindsay, why don't you come on over? Isaiah's gonna work with you on your 3 steps real quick. Okay, not bad, ma'am. Try that again. This is you. Yeah. Okay. So this is, I can tell this one is not quite the movement's not quite as smooth. So obviously you're right leg dominant, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So what I want to see from this left side is right now you've got the extension, but all you're doing is just bending the knee. What we would like to see is for you to be able to pull the knee and bend. That way you're rotating through. Okay? Because right now this is all that's happening. So when you do the kick, that's all that's happening. So you see how my knee stays here. It starts here, but then it stops here. So what I want to try to do is get my knee from here to here as I'm hooking, as I'm bending my knee. Yeah, a little bit. It's all right. It's getting better, ma'am. It's not easy. Okay, can you scoot back just a little bit, Mr. Nico? Can you scoot backward? Yep. Okay, now throw your kick. Let me see that kick again. There you go. That's a good kick. How about the other leg, though? You got to straighten out your knee. You're not straightening out your knee, right? It's like you kick like this. You never make the knee straight. Yeah, you have to be able to straighten out that knee, right? That way you're kicking all the way through that target, okay? That's better, Mr. Swojis, all right? Just a little bit higher, sir. That's better. Good. Nice kick, Mrs. Yu. Nice one. That was good. Try to mimic that again. Okay. Taking a little bit long there, Miss Annabelle. Okay. Once you turn and look, shoot the kick out. Turn and look at the bag and then shoot the kick out. That's a little bit better. It's just got to be a little bit faster, Miss Annabelle. That's going to give you the power that you need. All right, let's go ahead and line back up, please, everyone. Let's line up and finish up. Good job. Whew. All right, from here, charit, face the flags and 경례. Turn and face your parents, please. charit, 경례. Turn and face me, please. charit and 경례. 운동 끝. Have a good night. We have class tomorrow at 11:15. If I don't see you in class tomorrow, enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you next week. Just one announcement. Next week, we are closed. There's no class on Friday. Friday is the fitness test for those that are testing next month. So no class this upcoming Friday, next Friday. So, all right, class dismissed. Good job, everyone.
Bye, sir.
I kind of open it.
What time does it start?
4 o'clock.
Bye, Mr. Hong.
Bye. We'll see you, Miss Annabelle.
Bye, Mr. Hong.
Good night.
Good night.
Master Hong just wants
Good
to
night.
know if he can join the sparring class.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll keep it on.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thursday,
Friday.
Friday.
Friday is Olympic sparring. For,
Oh, yeah, for the people testing.
yes.
Go drink some water.
Any questions, Mrs. Yu?
Yes, sir. I was struggling with when to lift my leg. Like at
That's
what point?
typically we would like to see you lift the leg as you start your turn.
Okay.
This motion here. So like from a side view, when I get ready to kick, I'm going to turn and I'm going to lift at the same time.
Okay.
Because what
I-
should happen is that this is a face level kick. It's not a body kick, body level kick. It's a face level kick. So we want to try to get that knee up so that we can get that extension up into the face region or a higher, basically. So,
All right. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
yes, of course. No. All right.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
is it okay if I can like log out and then join back?
Should I just stay online?
Yeah, that's fine. You can log out and back in. That's fine.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.